Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Which Los Angeles Lakers are most likely to make the All-Star team? The Los Angeles Lakers are in a rut right now. J.J. Redick's team is in the midst of a 3-game losing streak after falling to the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday night, and to make matters worse, it's the second game in a row that LA has lost by at least 25 points to a Western Conference rival after getting similarly manhandled by the Denver Nuggets over the weekend. Lakers fans shouldn't lose hope just yet, because it's been a streaky season for their team. Just last week LA was riding high on a 6-game string of W's, looking very much like a serious contender to defend their NBA Cup title and make a run at a top playoff seed. In an 82-game season, it doesn't pay to get too high or too low based on short-term results. The Lakers may not pose a serious threat to grab the 1 seed, but they're also solid enough that they should feel good about their playoff chances, especially if they can make the right moves before the trade deadline. As they have since coming to the City of Angels in 2018 and 2019, respectively, LeBron James and Anthony Davis have been the main catalysts of the Lakers' success. Both players have not only displayed remarkable durability at this advanced stage of their careers, they're still among the very best players in the league. The NBA All-Star Game isn't until February, but voting begins in less than a month. Both LeBron and Davis made the All-Star team last year, but can they make it again, and do any other Lakers have a chance to join them? Let's begin with LeBron, who will be looking to extend his NBA record run of 20 consecutive All-Star Game appearances. King James has rewritten the NBA record book in so many ways, but the fact that the next closest players to him are former Celtics greats Bob Cousy and John Havlicek with 13 straight All-Star games apiece is one of the clearest examples of what makes him one of the best basketball players in history. Barring injury, LeBron looks like a lock to run his streak up to 21 this year. He's third in the league with 9.2 assists per game and 22nd in scoring with 22.2 points, and when you narrow that down to just the Western Conference, he's number 2 and number 10. LeBron is one of just a handful of players to be shooting over 50% from the floor and 40% from 3, and he's still one of the most popular players in the league. He'll definitely be suiting up in Indianapolis on February 16. Anthony Davis is having arguably the best statistical season of his career, so if he stays healthy, he appears to have his spot sewn up, as well. AD leads the West in points per game with 29.8, and his 11.4 rebounds per game trail only Nikola Jokic and Domantas Sabonis in the conference. He also leads the West in free throws attempted and made. LeBron and AD have always been physical specimens, but you can see the work they've continued to put into their games. Both players are shooting a career-high percentage from 3, and both have thrived despite playing for their third head coach in 4 years. Let's pencil in both LeBron and AD for the All-Star Game. Do any other Lakers have a chance? The answer is probably not. D'Angelo Russell is the only other current Laker with an All-Star Game appearance, and if a loaded stable of guards in the West didn't already rule him out, his recent demotion to the bench certainly would. Austin Reaves finished in the top 10 of backcourt voting last year, and though his scoring is slightly up this year, he hasn't really taken the necessary leap to help him break through for the first time. There are a lot of very good players that won't make the cut, and Reaves is one of them. It was announced last week that the NBA would be drastically altering the All-Star Game format this year. The change in structure is designed to inject some new excitement into the event by encouraging some actual competition in light of recent years when players gave little to no effort, resulting in a boring watch for fans. The new format will see 4 teams of 8 compete in a pickup-style tournament, with semi-final games being played to 40 and the final crowning a winner when one team reaches 25. Here's why that matters for the Lakers. Dalton Knecht has made quite an impression as one of the best rookies of this class, and he'll certainly be part of the Rising Stars game on All-Star Weekend as a result. If his Rising Stars team wins, they will be the 4th team represented in that tournament, with the other 3 consisting of players that were voted in. this wouldn't exactly make Connect an all-star in his rookie year, though oddly enough he could technically still be on the winning all-star team and even win all-star game MVP. He could also go against LeBron and/or AD, those two won't necessarily be on the same team either, in a Laker versus Laker battle that could be a lot of fun. As fun as the All-Star game can be, Lakers fans would much rather see their team reclaim its place near the top of the Western Conference before February rolls around. The Lakers can begin that quest on Wednesday night when they travel to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. Pat Riley opens up on Lakers losing 6 consecutive NBA Finals. Pat Riley, a legendary figure in NBA history, recently opened up on The Oggs Show about the challenges the Los Angeles Lakers faced during the 1960s, particularly their 6 consecutive NBA Finals losses to the Boston Celtics. Reflecting on that tumultuous era, Riley shed light on the psychological toll and the monumental effort required to overcome such a legacy. We inherited the 6 consecutive losses, my great friend Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, and they lost to the Celtics. Can you even imagine your nature, Mike, your nature, or LeBron or Dwayne or Chris losing 6 times in the finals? You would all go psycho somewhere, you know. I mean, you'd probably spend the rest of your life in the Bahamas at Tahiti Bar or something like that. But it's so hard to win. So that rivalry was created and it was left to us in the 80s to settle it. The albatross was shifted from the 60s to the 80s to beat the Celtics, and we beat them 2 out of 3 times. Speaking about the Lakers' struggles in the 1960s, Riley highlighted the weight carried by players like Jerry West and Elgin Baylor. The string of losses to Boston created a monumental obstacle for the Lakers franchise. Despite having legendary talent, the Lakers fell short year after year against Bill Russell's dynasty, leaving a psychological scar on the team and its fanbase. Under Riley's leadership, the Lakers faced the Celtics in 3 finals during the 1980s, winning 2 of those matchups. These victories were critical not just for securing championships but for changing the narrative of the Lakers' futility against Boston. The Lakers' triumphs in 1985 and 1987 were cathartic moments for the franchise, exorcising the ghosts of the 60s. For Riley, these rivalries, be it Lakers-Celtics in the 80s or Heat-Celtics in the 2010s, are about more than just basketball. Though Riley wasn't part of the 1960s Lakers, he became a central figure in the franchise's history. As a player, he won a championship with the Lakers in 1972. After transitioning to coaching, Riley became synonymous with the Showtime Lakers, leading them to 4 titles during the 1980s. Later, Riley found success with the Miami Heat, winning a title as head coach in 2006 and overseeing 2 more championships as team president. His reflections on the Lakers' past highlight the resilience required to overcome historical setbacks and his role in shaping 2 of the NBA's most iconic franchises. For Riley, rivalries aren't just about wins and losses, they're about legacy, respect, and the enduring fight to rise above challenges. Lakers legend James Worthy sends clear message on rookie's fluctuating role. Los Angeles Lakers legend James Worthy put a stamp of approval on J.J. Redick's decision to bring back Dalton Knecht to the starting lineup. He plays well with that unit, Worthy said of Knecht after the rookie scored a team-high 20 points in the Lakers' 119-101 win over the San Antonio Spurs. And for a young player who has that type of talent, you got to find the right uniform. He could shoot, but not as a great shooter with the second unit, because it's something about it just doesn't flow the same. Shots didn't come as easy. Knecht's return immensely helped the Lakers snap a 3-game losing skid. Knecht returned to his high-scoring ways with the starting unit after a pair of single-digit outings off the bench over the Lakers' last 2 losses. Worthy, who won 3 championships with the Lakers in the 1980s, believes Knecht is better suited playing with the team's stars Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Getting easier shots led to more defensive juice for the rookie swingman. Aside from leading the team in scoring, Knecht added 8 rebounds and 2 steals. I like the fact that I think his antennas are up right away on both his on-the-court, worthy set of connect. Sometimes, when a rookie sits on the bench, he doesn't come in with the same type of intensity. His intensity starts from the beginning because he's out there with starters. He knows he's under the microscope, but he knows he's needed. Had a couple of plays where he went backdoor for some layups and made some nice dimes. He understands the game. So I think playing with that unit, he flows better because his IQ is there. His IQ is at that level where you can play with LeBron and AD and play well. Redick seems to agree with Worthy's sentiment about the Lakers' rising rookie. I think what Dalton is, he's a threat and a weapon, and that changes the dynamic of our offense, Redick told reporters when asked to compare him to Cam Reddish, whom he replaced in the starting unit. Though Redick also said their game plan to switch everything against the San Antonio Spurs also factored into his decision in putting Connect back into the starting lineup. I think you sometimes just got to look at numbers, and we are in constant communication with our analytics group, Redick told reporters. But we recognize that you probably need about 250 minutes to really gain stuff and look at something in terms of lineup data. And we're not there yet with some of these lineups, but we felt like the connect stuff was great, and tonight was trying to figure out a way to get a win. Knowing that we were going to be reading, switching 1 through 5 as the game plan, it just felt like a game that we could get him in there. Will Redick switch lineups again based on matchups, or will he follow Worthy's advice? Victor Wembanyama, effortlessly blowing by LeBron James, left NBA fans in awe. Usually Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James is the one proving age is just a number, but he may have met his much younger match Wednesday night. Nearly 20 years separate James and San Antonio Spurs center Victor Wembanyama in age, but the youngster outdid the veteran on one effortless offensive play during his team's 119-101 loss to the Lakers. In the second quarter, Wembanyama backed up against James in the paint and found himself one-on-one against the Lakers' great. Wembanyama then coolly spun past James for the easy bucket in the blink of an eye. Here's another look at it. Fans marveled at the moment, an epic collision of the NBA's past and future, and fawned over Wembanyama's potential. Wembanyama finished with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists, while James recorded his 6th triple-double of his age 40 season. The Lakers and Spurs will meet again 2 more times this season, in January 11th and 13th. LeBron James surpasses Tim Duncan for second place in career wins. Next is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron James continues to etch his name in the NBA record books, achieving yet another remarkable milestone. With a commanding triple-double performance in the Lakers' 119-101 victory over the San Antonio Spurs, James, 1,159, surpassed Tim Duncan, 1,158, to claim second place on the all-time career wins list, including playoffs. This achievement further solidifies his legacy as one of the greatest players in basketball history. The Lakers' win against the Spurs was significant for more reasons than just breaking their 3-game losing streak. LeBron's 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists marked his 6th triple-double of the season, demonstrating his continued dominance at 39 years old. However, the night's defining moment came with his 1,159th career win, eclipsing Duncan's 1,158. Duncan, a cornerstone of the San Antonio Spurs dynasty, achieved his victories over a 19-year career. Fittingly, James surpassed him in the city where Duncan built his legendary career. The only player remaining ahead of James in career wins is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with 1,228 victories. LeBron James' climb to Abdul-Jabbar's record appears inevitable, given his enduring excellence and the Lakers' competitive aspirations. With 70 more wins needed to claim the top spot, James could realistically reach this milestone midway through the 2025-26 season. The Lakers' current season, where they sit at 11-7, suggests James could add at least 30 more wins this year, along with potential playoff victories. If he continues playing at his current level, surpassing Abdul-Jabbar is well within reach. This milestone adds to James' already staggering list of accomplishments. He is the NBA's all-time scoring leader, closing in on 50,000 combined points across regular season and playoffs. Additionally, James is just a handful of games away from overtaking Michael Jordan for the most 30-point games in history and closing in on Abdul-Jabbar's record for career minutes played. The win over the Spurs showcased the Lakers' resilience after a disappointing 3-game skid. Anthony Davis led the team with 19 points and 14 rebounds, while rookie Dalton Knecht provided a spark with 20 points. James, though relatively quiet in the first half with just 4 points, asserted himself in the second half, scoring 12 points and delivering clutch plays to secure the win. The victory also highlighted the Lakers' potential to contend this season, despite lingering questions about consistency and defensive lapses. For LeBron, the game demonstrated his ability to elevate his team and achieve personal milestones, even in the twilight of his career. LeBron's pursuit of Abdul-Jabbar's career wins record is yet another chapter in his unparalleled journey. While surpassing Duncan cements his status as a winner, the focus now shifts to maintaining consistency and ensuring the Lakers capitalize on his leadership. With more than 60 games left in the season, James has ample opportunity to pad his legacy further. As the Lakers prepare for their next challenge against the Oklahoma City Thunder, LeBron's quest for greatness marches on. Whether it's his dominance on the court or his record-breaking achievements, the King continues to redefine what it means to be an NBA legend. NBA rumors, speculated trade target could legitimize Los Angeles Lakers in West. Even though the Los Angeles Lakers have lost 2 straight games, they've still gotten off to a strong start to the season, especially considering this is a team that not much was expected from. However, despite their strong start to the year, if the Lakers are going to emerge as a legit contender in the Western Conference, they'll almost certainly have to make a trade deadline upgrade to their roster. While much has been made about their desire to acquire a starting caliber center, the argument could be made that they would very much benefit from a versatile player in the frontcourt, no matter what position they would theoretically play. As we inch closer to the NBA trade deadline, the list of trade targets linked to the Lakers is only going to climb. Lakers insider Anthony F. Irwin hinted that the team is still interested in a potential trade of Dorian Finney-Smith. Irwin noted that the Lakers inquired about DFS last season, but a deal never came to fruition. With the way the Brooklyn Nets are expected to operate heading into the trade deadline, DFS could be an option again for the Lakers. And looking at what the Lakers need in the frontcourt, DFS is a player who could legitimize the team as a contender in the West. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Dorian Finney? Leave your opinion in the comments.